Welcome back to the James and Christie Show. I have something really awesome for you guys. And I know you got a lot of times you guys have been having times, putting your SEO business together. And I know that you guys have been having problems building your own websites. I know you guys had a lot of times maybe with your list building. We're going to help you with all that today, right, Christy?
Right. We want you to stop what you're doing, get out a pad of paper, because you're going to want to take notes. I'm not kidding. We're going to show you a case study where you can go from 0 to 52,000 visitors in 60 days. 60 days. And we're going to say hello to Sean Donahue. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Great.
Awesome. Welcome to the James and Christie Show. Let me tell you, Sean is an SEO guru. And I know a lot of people don't want to be called a guru, but you know what? The label really is fitting, because I'm going to tell you, I followed Sean for a long time, and he really knows his stuff. I mean, for him to actually come out of nowhere, and he has case studies to show where somebody came from 0 to 52,000, hits. That is extraordinary. How did they actually do that, Sean?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of changes in the scope of SEO, and a lot of people have seen their websites disappear. They've seen a lot of changes with the Google's Panda, Penguin, Marmoset, Monkey, Chimpanzee, Elephant, whatever other different changes they've got in the zoo. The problem is that a lot of people have been going about SEO wrong. The focus really is about giving customers real value. And the thing is that Google, they reward unique value. They reward people who are literally mapping content that matches an exact user's query. I'll give you an example. If I typed in the search engines right now, Sean Donahue videos, you would get Sean Donahue videos. However, a lot of people and a lot of search technology is moving over to what's called natural language processing. Now, an example of that is, what videos has Sean Donahue released? It's more of a question. If you've got a smartphone, for example, and you type, you press, you got Siri, or you've got the Google Helper, and you actually ask a question. When we're typing, we're kind of lazy. We just we miss all the words out because we just go for the core words. Well, a lot of people now are moving across to this kind of semantic indexing and semantic querying. So what we do is, well, if you're doing that, you need a lot of content. And the problem is that a lot of people don't have time for that. So, okay, I'm going to have a site about dog training or acne cures or something like that. Well, you could create the old way was you create 5 articles, maybe 500 words each, and then go out, blast thousands and thousands of links at your pages, and then hope it ranks. Well, that's like going to Vegas, putting on a blindfold, and then putting $10,000 on a random number and expect to walk out of that casino a wealthy man. Isn't going to happen. That hasn't worked since the late 1990s. And the problem is that for many, many years, people and so-called experts have been touting this is the way to do it, and no one's got anywhere. I'm sure many of your audience here have kind of heard those kind of things I just mentioned and think they may still work. They don't. You've got to provide value. You've got to provide content. You've got to provide a pulse. You've got to target the user and not the search engine. People are still marketing to the search engines. Well, the search engines are becoming more and more like human beings in terms of their content. So what we do is we do a lot in regards to that. We want to make sure that we are focusing on literally providing great value content, great rich media content, monetized content, because, hey, if you're not doing if you're not providing and monetizing, hey, what's the point of putting the content out there in the first place if you're not converting to some sort of action? And that's what we do, but we do it in an automated or semi-automated fashion. We've actually developed some really great software called Rapid Content Wizard Lightning that literally allows you to put in a keyword, put on a term you want to target, create a silo on your website, and literally feed it full of very, very powerful content very, very quickly. Now, we do 2 forms here. We do Tier 1 content and Tier 2 content. Tier 1 content is kind of manual, semi-automated. You literally put in a keyword, you get all sorts of great suggested content, and we fuse it together to create a very high-quality article. saves you many, many hours in article writing. So you can create ones with video elements. It's drag and drop across to a full word processor. You can create not only articles for your own website, you can create PDFs. You can even create an ebook if you wanted to. You can create great content for Facebook posts, drag and drop some monetization elements. And again, you can kind of just fine tune it, tweak it. This becomes very, very high quality tier 1 content. Then from there, you can also go fully automatic and create nice fluff filler content that shows that you've got an entire area relevant to different keywords within that kind of condensed silo. In other words, all related to the same topic. For example, think of an example here. Say, for example, you've got a website on dog training, okay? And then under that, you've got a silo, which just means a group of articles all related to a slightly more targeted subtopic. Dog collars, for example. So, okay, I've now got a category on dog collars, and all of the content in that silo is all about dog collars. Again, Google likes silos. They like all this stuff to be related to each other and all interlinked. So you can have some great tier 1 content in there, and then other filler content, tier 2 content, which promotes your really high quality stuff that's going to convert the best. So if you structure that way, you're going to get more rankings, you're going to get more traffic, and consequently more conversions for everything you do. Now you've got what we just talked about, one silo there. Now we can have 5 silos: dog collars, dog training, puppy training, stop my dog barking. And again, you can have all of these topics kind of segmented and then go laser specific, and that shows Google that you've got a lot of knowledge in your field, you've got a lot of activity going on, and again, you've got lots of opportunities, fast rankings, and again, getting all that great traffic from the search engines where your competition is kind of throwing out jelly beans and hoping for the best, and you've got red jelly beans, yellow jelly beans, all kind of mixed together. What's Google going to do between jelly bean disaster or the jelly beans that are all sorted out into the reds, the greens, the blues, and everything else, whatever flavor jelly bean you like? So that's how a lot of our students are doing this. A lot of our case studies are based around that, and I've talked a lot about that one, kind of give a foundation to that case study first, but that's basically what we're doing, and again, we automate as much as possible.
Okay, so Sean, if I'm new to this, and I was new to this a few years ago, I put up a website about how to house train Yorkshire Terriers. So, for example, I want to do that, or my interest is, how to improve my golf swing, but I don't really know how to put up a website. If we get the whole enchilada, are you going to show us how to do that?
Well, that's a very good question. Now, if you're teaching your Yorkshire Terrier how to improve its golf swing, I'm very, very impressed. That might be a little too targeted niche. But yeah, no, the thing is that a lot of people don't know how to create really targeted and websites. I mean, they throw up a website, throw up WordPress, and kind of just hack and slash to get something going. And that's great, because one thing I always say is you just need to take action of some sort. C-level work is going to produce 80% of your results. So a lot of people out there are thinking, okay, I've got a website, but is it the right way? So what we do is, again, a lot of people don't know how to create a website, how to structure things, how to optimize things. So one of the optional things we've put in there is a site builder, and it's a really, really cool little system. If you imagine that you've got, what you want to target. You know that we're talking about Yorkshire Terriers. So you want to create a website dedicated to Yorkshire Terriers. Well, you get a domain. We've got a little thing called Domain Sniper, which literally you'd put in your keyword Yorkshire Terriers, and it will suggest a whole load of available domains that will help you, and it has a little algorithm I created that determines the rankability. So that's kind of step one. Next, we show you how to set up your hosting so that you can deploy a website there. You might already have both of those things already taken care of, and if that's the case, perfect. And then from there, we also have a site builder where you put in your connection information for your host, you put in some keywords, some information about your business, maybe you've got some social profiles that you want to include, and then you press a button, and it literally deploys a brand new silo-optimized, SEO-optimized website that's also responsive. It's built on a system we called IMSC Flex. IMSC is my company, Internet Marketing Success Center, and it's the Flex theme, so it allows you to create all these silos automatically. We've got lots of drag and drop elements in there. Just makes building a site that much easier. And then all you do is plug it into Rapid Content Wizard Lightning, and it automatically starts providing it with content into all your silos. And then we also provide some great training showing you how to optimize it and tweak it and customize it to match your exact needs. So it's a very, very powerful setup. And again, it's a great kickstart for people who are brand new or have been struggling. And hands up, I would say for everyone there, hands up who's, when they first started out, struggled. I did too. Mm-hmm. So I just want to give everybody an advantage, or everyone a leap forward, and the ability to kind of hit the ground running as much as possible and avoid a lot of the pitfalls that have literally hit every one of us at some stage in our career.
That's huge. You know what? Why I like this, it's like hiring Sean really do all your SEO for you, and I'm going to tell you, you'd have to pay him a lot of money, over six figures, quite a bit really, to get him to do everything for you. But where that he's basically SEOing your website, it's pulling all the content. I'm going to tell you, it just, this has so many bells and whistles. This is a full-time, actually probably about 10 full-time employees are doing all this for you. I mean, I'd say that I've never done any of this. Would it be easy for a person that just really starting off to actually operate everything and get it going?
Well, that's a great question. Here's the thing. We designed this for the newest of new marketers to get into. For example, the software itself is very intuitive, and we've got full training that walks you, literally holds your hand through every step of the process, going from downloading, installing, activating, configuration, and then we show you live examples of how to create your tier 1 content, how to set up automatic campaigns. To give you an idea just how simple we made this, we have a thing called Rapid Wizard, and all you do, and literally I've done this in a demo video before, where you just put in a keyword, just add, okay, here's my keyword, here's my site, create a campaign. Literally, we've made it that simple, and literally you can create a full silo with content in under 60 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's content for life, because with this campaign management, it posts again and again on a schedule you determine. It could post 1 post a day, 5 posts a day. I don't suggest going that crazy. But maybe 1 every couple of days to your silo and everything else, and boom, 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 boom. You just build up over a period of time a huge arsenal of Fusion content. And you can spin it if you want to. You can post in draft status, so you can go in there, make any little tweaks. Because I'm going to be quite honest as well, full disclosure, there is not a piece of software on the planet that is going to produce Shakespearean prose. So maybe you want to kind of post a draft and kind of just make little tweaks here and there. It's going to get you 99% of the way there, and then you can tweak it to do whatever you want. Maybe there's something in there you just don't agree with, or something that doesn't work 100% for you. Hey, no problem. Go in there, edit it, you're good to go. Or if you're really happy with the results it's producing, just leave it and let it go fully automatic, and you're off to the races. So, and with all of that, we don't just stop with the posting or the actual creation. We also promote it as well. It integrates with all sorts of, well, we have a little thing called the Backlink Energizer, which as soon as you create a post, it takes that URL, sends it out to all the blog directories, RSS directories, ping sites, so that you get backlinks immediately, and then it also helps index that content. And then we integrate with all sorts of other services like OnlyWire for social bookmarking, social signals, Backlinks Indexer, Linklicious, Link Pipeline Pro, and all sorts of other things. So you're not just creating awesome content, you're not just posting it on an automated schedule, it's also getting boosted for you as well.
Wow. Can you actually really use this on almost anything, like websites or whatever really out there, or is it possible to do that?
It really only works with self-hosted WordPress sites.
Okay.
Very clear. That's what most of us use. Okay. So it produces really great content for WordPress.com. WordPress sites, not WordPress.com. WordPress.com is a multi-user site. You don't have posting privileges that will hook in with this. Now, we might be expanding this out to work with other systems later on, but right now we focus on self-hosted WordPress sites, which again is 99% of the market,
Yes.
and also Facebook, where you can also create campaigns, automated campaigns for Facebook. Even if you don't have a website, you can just use it as a Facebook promotion tool as well. So you can post to fan pages, groups, your own timeline, and again, automatically monetize it as well, which is very, very powerful.
Wow, that's what's amazing to me is that a lot of people, they have great WordPress sites where they want to drive massive traffic, and I have 18,000 member group that is asking me that constantly. He says, okay, now that I got my WordPress site, how do I drive traffic? But you know what? This is the other thing I think is the most powerful thing here. You can drive this traffic to your groups and pages in Facebook. That is extraordinary. Do you understand how crazy this is? This is probably, I have to say, this is probably the most powerful software I've ever seen in my life. I mean, what do you think, Christy?
Let me see. I just wanted to say too, it popped into my head. I have an English Bulldog lover page that I could use this for, Sean. And puppy pictures are huge. I mean, people are drawn to those adorable puppy pictures. I also made a Facebook fan book page about the cutest kids, and people love pictures of babies. They love pictures of toddlers. And see, I'm thinking all kinds of ideas. Your software is so unlimited that you could do it on your websites, you could do it on your Facebook fan pages. And I love it because you can monetize it with Amazon.com.
That's correct. Yeah, you can tap into literally millions of physical products through Amazon.com. You can also ClickBank, Commission Junction. So with ClickBank, you've got over 10,000 digital products where you can get up to 75% commission, which to me, I will do all day long. Commission Junction, which is more CPA type offers. So again, there's all sorts of monetization options here. And you mentioned about rich media, images and stuff. We actually grab images that you're allowed to use from Flickr, Pixabay, so literally some of the best quality images in the world, literally boom, 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 boom. And that really, you can create video posts. We even add, and this is something that no other system is doing right now, infographic posts. We do viral infographic posts. So, say for example, you've got dog diet, and you want to find an infographic, find a dog, a really great dog infographic, and now it automatically puts social sharing at the bottom, so people can embed it, and you create literally great link bait and seed traffic to this. Boom! That's just explosive. So yeah, people love funny cat pictures. I'm a dog guy, so I'm with you on that one. In fact, I'm surprised my dogs haven't tried to burst into my office right now.
And mine's barking.
That is.
Sorry about that.
I was going to say, my dogs might hear your dogs, so they might be in here to join in the conversation. But yeah, that's the thing. There's so many different great pieces of content, so many applications for this tool that literally the possibilities are endless. And I really built this tool for myself because of all of the niche marketing that we do, all the different stuff. And I automated my business. I allowed it to scale up my business. I think it will help everyone else here as well.
That's huge. I'm just thinking, my mind just keeps on going on. Really, with Sean's software, and it's not plugin, it's a software.
That's
you
correct.
can literally create a six-figure business with affiliate marketing very easily with this powerful software that he has. You know what? No, the other thing I like, because if you get the whole enchilada, what I like is that it's a site builder where that it totally optimizes the whole thing for you. I mean, that's huge. I mean, there's so much here that is just going to keep. It's like hiring like 5-6 people just really do your business for you and just sit back really and just have everything automated. And that's really, I think, the secret of business is to try to get your life automated so that you don't have to work all day long and you can have time for your family. Right, Christy?
Yes, we were talking about that this morning, Sean, that the beauty of working online is that you can put these things into place and go to the beach. You can put these things into place and take your child to the doctor. You can put, you can put your website on automatic, post my content, and go out to lunch with your sister or your spouse. And that's the beauty of the internet lifestyle. And Sean, we see a lot of products, and the thing that James and I really love about yours is it's world class. You said you spent 12 months just making sure that your customers are going to be satisfied. So I'm going to highly recommend this to everyone that I'm going to promote it to, because it is world class software.
You know what I also like, Christy, is that he has case study after case study after case study. One, they got 52 visitors, 12,000 visitors, 352% huge on traffic. I mean, 52,000 visitors, that's huge. I mean, can you imagine 52,000 visitors to your ClickBank product or an affiliate offer? Or even, I mean, you know how much, that's a six-figure business within 60 days. I mean, that you're getting this kind of traffic. I mean, I'm going to tell you, this has so many bells and whistles, and then if you get the whole enchilada, you're going to also get a site builder that builds a site for you practically, and it's totally SEO optimized of how Sean would do it. I mean, I'm going to tell you, Sean, I'm going to let you have the last word, because if somebody's just sitting on the fence, and you know what, I would tell them, don't be a baby, just grab it. That's what my friend Brad Goss said. But what would you actually tell them?
Well, basically, give it a shot. Grab it. Have a look at it, test it out, watch all the demos, look at all the case studies, and logically, okay, think about this. You've got two options, okay? Create all the content yourself manually. Who has time for that? I sure don't. I want to work on my business, not be trapped inside my business. Or you can outsource it. Okay, so you're outsourcing your content, great. You've got to now find a writer, hope they can actually speak English. You get the content back. It's not up to par. You've got to kick it back. It's costing you a fortune, and it's a pain in the backside. Now you've got it. You can post it. Now you've got to promote it. Okay, I pay blog writers. I actually have some professional blog writers in our company, and we pay them up to $40 per article. Okay, this software doesn't have any monthly fees. It's a one-time fee of $47 during our pre-launch period. So think about this. For the price of just over one article from a top writer, you have software that's now going to be able to produce content for life. To me, that's the biggest no-brainer out there, especially when it creates the content, it posts it, and promotes it for you all at the same time. Now, Jim's correctly said, this is like having an entire team working for you in one little tool. And I say little, we've made it very, very simple to use, but there's so much power under here. That's why it did take 12 months to create. And again, we're using some very, very advanced technology that's never been seen. That's why this is far, far better. Everyone out there has probably heard of content curation. Well, this is the next evolution. This is content fusion. And it kicks curation's ass every single time. That's why we built this. And again, it's been tested. We've been beta testing this. We've been building up real case studies to show, yes, this can work. If you apply the strategies we talk about, this can happen for you as well. So everyone's different. Every site's different. Every niche is different. There's lots of variables. But at the core of everything we do, we keep it simple. We do stuff that works. We do it ourselves. This is not just, and you guys know this as well, there's a lot of guys out there, they'll throw out a launch and then vanish, and they've got another launch a week later, and there's no, they just turn and burn.
Yes.
We spend a lot of time building products that we use, and then again, once they're proven to us, if we consider them worthy of the public release, that's when we'll develop something and release it. And we're continuously working on projects for ourselves, and I hope everyone out there grabs a copy, checks it out, gets some great value from it, the training and all the other stuff that we've put in there, to really transform and stop struggling, stop banging your head against the brick wall. And I mentioned this to James just before and Christy just before we got started here, that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results.
Right.
Most people out there are struggling to get ahead. It's time to change. Do something different. That's what we're trying to help you with this tool. So again, for a 2-week period, we're doing this pre-launch testing pricing. Get out there, grab it while you can before we double the price. And after 2 weeks, we are going to raise the price back to $97, and then we're open to everybody. So this is a very special opportunity at a very limited time. This isn't fake scarcity, which, again, drives me absolutely crazy with a lot of marketers, I'll be quite honest. We are doing this for a very limited time. This is your chance to grab it at a very incredible discount. This software should sell when you see it for $500, but again, I've already made all my money. I'm highly successful. I just have fun with this stuff. So again, I want to give everyone what they need on a silver platter and help as many people as I can.
That's awesome. I'm going to tell you guys, I've seen stuff out there that doesn't even do half of what he's saying here. And Sean will he'll back me up because he knows what I'm talking about, where I paid $150 a month. And it doesn't do 1/10 of what he has here. I'm telling you, this is powerful stuff. It's a one price. It's an early bird special. That's why we were begging Sean to get on here, because I knew how powerful this was, and I've gotten so many of you guys saying, well, you know what? How do I get traffic to my fan pages, my Facebook groups? How do I get traffic to my websites? You know what? You asked, and I delivered. You know what? You guys want to actually take your business next level? Click the link on the bottom. I'm telling you, this is foolproof almost.
Yeah.
You know what? It's been a pleasure. Thanks for actually coming on, Sean. I know you're incredibly busy, so it was an honor to have you on. Guys, please grab this before he actually raises the price, because next time you see it, it's going to be around almost $100. I mean, grab it.
It's a bargain. That's the good thing. Even at that, it's a bargain. But yeah, grab it while you can, guys. I'm glad that we had a chance to speak here, have a little bit of fun, talk a little bit about strategy and content, and the things that are working and the things that aren't. So I guess that link is right down there somewhere. Go click it.
Click the link.